Here we go. All right, let's get ourselves situated to have a nice hour of yoga today. Always. All right. So finding a nice comfortable chair. If you're joining us for the first time or you're new, really new to this and have been away for a while, please no wheels on your chair. And yes, a nice sturdy chair. Ideally no arm handles, but that's okay. You can work around those. Yeah, and let's just get a nice tall spine. So today's our fall prevention class and it's stability and balance. And when I talk about that, I'm talking about the body, yes, but I'm also talking about, what's between our temples, our brain, our mind. Yeah, and actually our mind is not here, right? It's not, our mind is not in our body. Our mind is around our body. Yeah, our body is inside of our mind, right? What a concept. Yeah. So basically our mind is energy and we're surrounded by energy. Yeah. And that's why moving the body around helps us sort of to connect to that outer energy and makes us feel good. Yeah. So we're going to start with a breathing. Yeah. So there's three main ways that we connect with our balance, right? There's three main things that are key for keeping us balanced in our life and our body. And that is our eyesight. We're very dependent on our eyesight. And you know that when we do tree pose, when we do any balance poses, and if you soften your eyes or close your eyes, it's a huge shift, right? Because we're so dependent on our eyesight. So making sure you have glasses, you get your eyes checked, yeah, is really a good thing. The second is our inner ear. So if any of you suffer from, a little dizziness, little inner ear, as we age, sometimes we can get those little crystals that come loose that make us feel like dizzy. Yeah, so to get that checked out and get that straightened out is good. And then the third is our joint sensation, how we feel in our body through our joints, right? And when our joints are stable, and that takes strengthening the muscles to do that. That's one of the biggest things too that helps us to not fall. Because when our lower body is weak, then if we do a little trip, it's hard for us to catch ourselves, right? We just succumb to the fall. So we're going to work a little bit on all three of those things today. All right, so let's begin. Let's shake. I should have had you shaking while I was rambling on and on. Yeah, but just shake the head, blink the eyes. Yeah, and get loose. Yeah, again, that our energy, our aura, there's actually cameras and that can photograph the energies, the aura, they call it sometimes, around the body. Yeah, so it exists because it can capture light and energy. Yeah. So we have this aura. So we're waking up and tapping into our aura here. Let's close our eyes and just arrive in this space and immediately just get silent and listen to the sounds around you now. Let's flip our palms up on our lap, our eyes closed. Let's take 5 deep breaths. Yeah, we're going to breathe in through the nose and just let the breath out however it comes out, through the nose, through the mouth, with a sigh. Ah, yeah. And another breath in and let go. Relax. Do a couple more at your own pace. Just tapping in. Good. And now we're going to do a little mudra for our inner ear. So if you have issues with your inner ear, Yeah, maybe try this. So keeping your eyes closed, just following my directions, you're gonna take your thumb, the tip of your thumb, and bring it to the palm right between your pinky finger and your ring finger. So you're just touching your thumb there, and that skin or that area between your pinky and your ring finger. And gently press. And then fold your fingers over your thumb. So your hands are in little fists with that thumb just gently pressing on that spot between your pinky and ring finger. And take a few breaths there. This balances that inner ear. Yeah, sends the signal to balance that inner ear energy. Take a few slow breaths here. Now tucking your chin down just slightly. Take a few more breaths. Well, not all the way, just tucking the chin slightly. And just moving that inner ear forward slightly. Just two more slow, long, deep breaths. And on your next exhale breath, just relax the body, relax the fingers, and just let the hands blossom open. Yes, palms up, open. Good. And then flip your palms back down onto your lap. Good. And then lift the heart. And you can, if you'd like, flutter the eyes open, or we're going to just do some neck. You can keep them closed. So nice, tall spine, lift the heart slightly. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, just drop your chin to your chest. Relax your shoulders back. Good. And then start to roll the head. On an inhale, roll your head over to the right and back and over to the other side and forward. Just nice and slow. Head rotations. Smile on the face. Yeah, that smile on the face. So to say the word yes, when you say the word yes, it actually brings naturally a little smile to your face. Next time the head comes forward, pause. And then reverse. And when you say the word no, it actually takes that smile away, right? Yeah. So many subtle things that your body has available to it and does just naturally. And then the next time that your chin comes to your chest, pause. Yeah. And then slowly press into your toes and slowly lift the head straight back forward. Good. And you can blink your eyes open. Yeah. So when you say the word yes, yes, what am I doing? Yes, yes, right? Say it with me. Yes, yes, yes. We're smiling. When we say the word no, 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 then there's no smile there, right? And so we need no sometimes. You know, you hear these people saying all the time, you know, no is a full sentence. So if you're doing too much, saying yes about everything, you know, you need to have that balance, right? But mostly yes is a good way to just go through your day. Let's really relax the arms down alongside your body. Good. Press down into your feet. Inhale. Ooh, lift your shoulders up to your ears. Get nice and long in your spine. And exhale, relax the shoulders. Good. Press down into your feet. Inhale, lift the elbows or the shoulders up. And exhale, relax. Good. And then just do some shoulder rolls in one direction. Yeah. Just continuing to breathe. And then shoulders rolls the other direction. And relax and breathe. Relax the hands onto the lap, nice tall spine. We're gonna squeeze our eyes tight, tight, tight. Squeeze them tight. And then relax the eyes and open them up as wide as you can, like you're surprised. Yeah. And then slowly squeeze them as tight as you can. Squeeze, squeeze. Getting the blood flow into your eyes and the areas around your eyes. And relax the eyes and open them wide. Good, and relax. Relax the arms down alongside your body. Slowly raise the arms up, just nice and easy. Keep those shoulders relaxed as you're lifting the weight of your arms. Bend your elbows, interlace your hands if you can behind your head. Yeah, good. If that doesn't feel good on your body, you can just bring your hands to the side of your head. We just want to stabilize the head here so the head doesn't move. Yeah, we're going to look straight ahead, and then we're going to do circles with our eyes. We're going to lift the eyes up and over to one side, and then towards the floor, and then to the other side and up. So just start to make slow circles with the eyes. Just notice if the circles feel fluid or if you're kind of jerking. They're kind of jerky. And that's just probably indicative of what's going on in the mind today. Yeah, but just do your best. And then bring the gaze back forward. Relax the eyes. And then we're going to do the opposite way. So we can bring the eyes up and over to the opposite side and down. No straining, just try to relax and slowly circle the eyes. Head is staying stable, yeah. And we're just moving the eyeballs. If any of this is ever uncomfortable, then just don't do it. Yeah, and back forward, good, with your gaze. And then slowly release the hands down, relax the elbows down. Bring the elbows forward and reach them up. Press into your feet as the elbows rise up, and then slide the elbows gently back and down. Yeah, so getting some movement into that shoulder joints, those shoulder joints. And again, you can do teeny tiny little circles. You can do big circles. Breathing in as you go up and breathing out as you come down. Pause and do a couple rotations the opposite way. Breathing in as you go up and down. Yeah. Good. And relax. Let's bring the hands just out in front of us. So our upper arms are just resting alongside of our rib cage, sort of like we have a tray in front of us. Spreading the fingers just gently wide. Yeah, no tension in the fingers. Yeah, actually put a little tension and make this finger straight. Good, thumb up as well. So we're gonna just start to stretch the fingers. We're gonna lift our pointer fingers up and see if you can touch the tip of your pointer fingers to the pad of that thumb. Mine's not reaching there. Just give it your best. And then bring that pointer finger back, middle finger, reach it up, and then try to touch the palm with your tip of your ring finger. Good. And middle finger, ring finger now, up and touch. Notice which fingers are easier, which are more of a challenge. And then pinky finger, reach it up and touch the palm and back. And you can bring the thumb over to that area between the pinky finger and the ring finger. Yeah, and back, good. And shake out your hands. Just a nice stretch for those our fingers and our toes have so many joints in them. Yeah, good. Let's bring our hands down onto our lap now. This is a really nice, if you have a table, happen to have a table, but right now we have our lap. Yeah, and you spread the fingers wide, and then you lift the pointer finger up as high as you can and relax, and then the middle finger, reach it up and relax, and then the ring finger, just the ring finger, not the pinky, and relax, and the pinky finger up and relax, and the thumbs up and relax and shake it out. Try doing that if you remember today. Try doing it flat on a table. you really get a nice stretch for our fingers, taking care of our little digits. Yeah, good. All right, we're gonna bring our legs out wide. We're gonna scoot a little bit forward in our chair. Find a nice tall spine. A nice way to sit to open up our hips. Yeah, just rock the body side to side, shifting the weight gently from one hip bone to the other. It's like we're on a boat. Yes, in the dock. Good. And come back to center. Good. Oh, let's move back a little bit up to see my feet if you can here. So we're gonna take our hands, just elbows bent, and we're gonna make circles with our fists and with our feet. Yeah, just as best as you can in one direction. And then reverse, go the opposite way, making little circles. The feet are the challenge, yeah. Doesn't feel fluid or, graceful, but we're just moving the ankles and the wrists. Yeah, and relax, good. All right, plant the feet back onto the floor, nice and strong, nice and grounded. Lift the chest, nice tall spine, take a breath in. And as you exhale, lean the body, just hinge forward, as if you want to drop your belly button towards the floor. Just come a little bit. We're going to do some circles with the upper body. So keeping the head, again, the head nice and stable, not moving the head, it's right above the shoulders. We're going to start to roll the body over to one side, and to the back, and to the other side, and forward. Yeah, you can feel what's going on in the hips. You can make smaller circles. And we'll do at least three in one direction, nice and slow. Good. And come back forward. And then slowly other way. Yeah. Good. And 3. Yeah, tuck the tummy in when you're going back, getting a little core work in there. And forward. And then slowly, when you come back to center, bring the body straight back up, relax the arms down. And again, concentrate on keeping your shoulders relaxed as you float your arms up. So it's pretty easy the first third, right? And then as the weight starts to lift, tendency is for us to lift the shoulders. Yeah, but see if you can keep the shoulders relaxed and just lift up the arms. Good. And stretch your fingers out to either side as long as you can. Yeah, good. And breathe. 2, 1. And then release. Just let the hands float down. Good. All right. And then we're going to toe heel. Our feet back to hip distance apart. So we're scooted as far forward in our chair as is comfortable, making sure that your hip bones feel grounded. And we're going to extend the right heel forward. Good. Don't drop your knee down. Keep a little bend in the knee. And then lift the heart. And just notice if just by lifting the heart and getting a nice tall spine, if you feel a stretch in that back hamstring. Good. The right toes up. You're just resting the foot on that leg on your heel. Yeah. And now take a breath in. And as you exhale, start to slide your belly forward, your low belly forward. So you're hinging forward. Yeah. And just go to where it's comfortable. And then slowly look down at the floor. And just find a stretch on that hamstring. Yeah. So keeping these muscles stretched and strong is going to help us stay upright. Yeah, and strong and catch ourselves. When we inevitably trip, it just happens sometimes. And then pressing down into that foot, that standing left foot, and slowly bring the body back up. Take that right hand behind the knee and help to bend it. The stronger that we get and the more we practice this, let's extend the other leg. Then we lose more that fear of falling. One of the biggest challenges and biggest reasons why people fall is because they're afraid to fall. And we become timid, right? And then just that fear sends the message to the brain to say, I don't want to fall. I'm afraid to fall. So, oh, fall is in the head. So just getting this confidence, right? And if you've fallen once, you have even more of a greater, understandably. Take a breath in and exhale, slide your belly forward. So this practice just gives us this confidence. It helps us to get rid of that, oh my gosh, I don't want to fall. Of course we don't, right? But the more we do for ourselves to build that confidence, I am strong. Yes, I am not gonna fall. Good. And then on the next breath in, notice the difference on one side or the other. If one hamstring was a little tighter than the other. Press down into your standing foot and slowly come back up. Yeah, nice tall spine. Take that left hand and help to rebend that left knee. Good. And just wiggle out the legs. Yeah, good. That should feel nice. Just loosening up. Yeah. All right, we're going to make our way to a stand. Again, another asana. That's a pose. Standing is a pose. Sliding the heels back. Let's bring our hands to the side of our thighs. Press your thighs into your hands and press your hands into your thighs. And when you do that, feel these muscles engage and then relax, right? So when these muscles are relaxed and not engaged and we go to stand up, it's a lot of stress and pressure on other parts of our body, our back, right? Our glutes. And so it's harder to stand up, and our joints, really the knees really take a lot of the strain. So just engaging those thighs. Yeah. So hands on the outside of the thighs. Gently press in. We're going to lean forward. And as if you are pushing forward with your heart. On an inhale breath, slowly push with your heart. Push those thighs into your hands. And see if that helps to take the pressure off of those joints as you stand. Yeah. All right. We've come to a stand. So you can keep your chair in front of you here if you'd like, yeah. And I'm gonna slide here. All right, and let's just move the body. Shake and move, yeah. You can shake the arms out and up and look up, yeah. Notice any stiffness or tension in areas of your body, yeah. Good. And shake out the hips. Good. And relax. Good. All right. Bringing the feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. We're going to inhale to one side, exhale to the other. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Ha. 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 And one more. Ha. And relax. Good. Bring your feet back to hip distance apart. We're going to glide side to side here. So we're sort of warming ourselves up to do some lunges, which really helps to get the strength in that lower body, right? So we're just going to step side to side. Sliding the body side to side. We do this all the time. Yeah. Good. And if you want to lean forward a little bit, kind of like a speed skater, you can, if that's okay on your back. If not, just stay upright here, gliding side to side. That side to side movement is important, right? It strengthens the outside of the hips. Yeah, glutes. Good. Side to side. Good. And relax. Good. Come to a nice tall spine. You might need to put your little fingers on your chair here, but we're just going to do some heel drops. That helps with sending a little bit of reverberation up your skeleton, right? To help build bone, right? So making sure that your knees stay soft and tucking the chin back slightly so the head's not forward. Yeah, we want our especially this heavy head stacked right above our shoulders. Yeah. And you lift your heels and drop. Lift your heels and drop. Yeah. So just take it to your level. You can do tiny little baby ones, up higher if you'd like, and drop, but just keep those knees soft. Don't lock the knees. Yeah. And then again, this should feel good, but this is sending vibration, and the vibration sends the signal to that area, the osteoblasts and the osteoclasts. Yes. And yeah, just to send a little signal to say, we need some bone mass here. Good. Also good work for the calf. Good. And one more. Good. All right, we're gonna just do a little sun salutation. There is a full moon tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah. So we'll just do a little sun salutation here in honor of that energy. Let's start with our hands in prayer position. Good. Keep the knees semi-soft. On an inhale breath, step out to the left. On an exhale breath, just very easily drop forward and reach your arms back. Good. Tuck your tummy in as you inhale, bring everything back to center, and exhale. So we're just warming up here, so you don't have to step out far. You can do a little step out here or a bigger one. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, step together, and exhale. So that coming back together is where the work is here. Step out to the left. Exhale, bow forward. Yeah, and here's where the challenge comes in. As you inhale, to step everything back to center. Such good practice for us, yeah. And then out, and exhale. And inhale, step together. A lot happening when you have to step everything together. Let's do one more. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, and exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Ooh, and step together. Yeah, good. Yeah, that's that quick motion to catch yourself. Yeah, I notice that sometimes I get a cranky little hip, and when it's uncomfortable, say to take a step up, I feel so much more vulnerable. It's like, I hope I don't trip because my body is not feeling strong today, and that will, hopefully I won't trip today. So I know that when everything feels stronger, right? Even if you trip, it just automatically, you just keep your body upright. So all of this is helping that. Okay. So coming into, let's see, what do we want to do here? Yes. So let's come to a wider stance. As wide as is comfortable on your body. Yeah. And let's bring the toes out to 2 and 10 o'clock. Yeah, good. And just rock your hips side to side. Good. Stretching out your hips, inner thighs. Good. We're going to come into goddess pose now. So just working and stretching these inner thighs. Yeah, good. So bringing your hands onto your thighs. Take a breath in. Nice tall spine. And as you exhale, just drop your hips towards the floor. So the knees will bend slightly. I want you to look down, and if your knees are caved in forward, then bring the body up a little bit and see if you can even scoot your heels in to align your knees almost right above the heels. They're not going to be right above. But yeah, we want to keep the joints stacked, these knees stacked. Good. All right, and then if it's available to you, you can bring your hands into cactus pose. You can always hold on to the back of the chair with one hand, coming into our goddess pose. Good, all right. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, see if you can sink your pelvic floor towards the floor a little bit more. Yeah, tuck your tailbone forward slightly so that you feel the joints stacked. Good, and find your goddess pose. So there should be no discomfort, especially in your knees here. Yeah, if there is, then back off a little bit, come up a little bit. Good. And now we're gonna open up our inner thighs a little bit more. If it's available to you, lift your left heel up and drop it down. You can always hold on to the back of your chair if you're feeling unstable here. And then lift the right heel up. and release it down slowly. And lift the left heel again, maybe a tick higher, and release. This is also a balanced pose, and the right heel. Good. And release. And now we're going to make the intention to lift both heels up. So just having that intention and trying to lift them up is good work. If they can come up just a little bit, that's awesome as well. Now we're balancing on the balls of our feet. And you're feeling a little bit of wobble. Again, you can always hold on to the chair. Bring a smile to your face saying, yes, I can do this. Yes, and if you can't, just again, that intention of trying to lift the heels is enough work. Yeah, here we go, 2 and 1, and release. Gently the heels back down. Release your hands down onto your thighs. That's such a great hip opener. Here, press down into your toes and straighten the knees. Also good work for these thigh muscles, yeah. And then very slowly lift the left toes up and bring them forward. Lift the right toes up and bring them forward. And then we're gonna heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, our feet back to hip distance apart. Yeah, good. And then we're just gonna come up onto our heels and drop your heels. This is where you may need to hold on. When we send our weight back, when we lift our toes, that's a huge balance disruption in the body. So it's good to practice that, lifting the toes. Yeah, so holding on, good. And then lift the heels and release and lift the toes. And just practice with challenging yourself. Maybe you'll just hold on with one hand. Yeah, but that lifting of the toes is really, it's like asking somebody, you know, that game that you play where you just fall back and hopefully somebody will catch you back there. That's so hard. And one more. Good. And relax. Good. All right. So making sure that you have some space here. We're just going to be doing a series of lunging to side. Yeah. And we're going to lunge out and then we're going to quickly return. So we'll do a couple very slowly. And again, make sure that there's no discomfort in your body here. So you do a tiny little lunge or you do a bigger lunge, depending on your body. We're going to start going off to the left here. You can just have your hands just resting almost as if you're holding ski poles like in front of you. Yeah. So we're going to step out to the left and then send your hips back just a little bit. Yeah. And then you're going to, on an inhale breath, bring yourself back to the center. Yeah. So again, you can take a tiny little lunge and come back. And you can take a bigger lunge and come back. You decide. All right. So let's go to the other side. We're going to go off to the right now. So step out, send your hips back. So this knee bends a little bit. And then it's quickly coming back in. And we're going to go off to the left, send the hips back, and then quickly return as you're pushing off of that foot and coming back to center. Right, hips back, and come back to center. And left. And again, if you went out wide and this is not feeling well, feels like too much strain on the knees, then don't go out as wide. Sending the hips back keeps those joints stacked. And then quickly come back in. Let's do 4 more. Out, lunge, come back in. Out, lunge, and push back in. Out, lunge, and come back in. Out, lunge. You can stop anytime. We're going to do 2 more rounds. Out, lunge, back in. Out, lunge, and come back in. Last one. Lunge, and come back in. Out, lunge a little bit, and come back in. Notice if there was one side or the other. For me, I'm coming from, I guess, my right, felt a little more weak on my right side. Yeah, wiggle it out. Nice work. Let's just come onto our mountain pose. So palms are forward, tuck the chin back slightly, tuck the belly in, and come back to your breath. Just find your natural breath. Good. And relax. All right. And now coming into a little bit of a forward fold here. So you can use the back of your chair if you'd like. And maybe, yes, we'll just come into a little forward fold. Yeah, so on an inhale breath, reach your arms out and up. Stretch up tall. Yeah, bring your palms to face each other. And stretch the right side a little bit longer. And then stretch the left side a little longer. And the right. And the left. And come back to center. Good. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, start to send your hips back. You can reach your arms out, or you can just bring them straight down. Yes. And then land your hands onto your legs. Good. So come just about halfway. Yeah, you can also have your hands on the back of your chair. And just keeping the spine straight, keeping the head above, right, as stacked on top of the shoulders here. Just find a gentle little forward fold. Yeah. And now if you'd like, on an exhale breath, you can drop the crown of your head down. And you can slide your hands down your legs if that feels like you have the space, the room to do that. Yeah. But you're basically hinging at your hips, stretching out those glute muscles. Yes. Getting some blood flow to the brain. Yeah. And then when you're ready, slowly start to walk your hands up your legs. Keep your head down. You're slowly bringing your body back up, one vertebrae at a time. And then once the chest is up, the shoulders are up, the head is up, reach out and up. Bring your palms together and exhale, hands to heart. Good. And relax. Good. Bringing your feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart, softening the knees. And again, just going side to side here, just twisting a little bit, just getting a soft little twist. So just tapping your glutes as that hand flops behind you. Just doing a little twist, just keeping the knees soft. Yeah. Inhaling, exhaling. Yeah. Having that twist coming at the waist. Good. The next time that you turn to the right, it's going to pause here. You can take your left hand and grab the right side of your rib cage. And you can turn and look over that right shoulder. It's coming to this gentle little standing twist. Yeah. And when we do that, when we move that body and the head side to side, that also helps to practice our balance. And then release the hand. Slowly bring the body back forward. And let's just gently turn a little bit to the left here. You can bring the right hand onto the rib cage, the left rib cage, and just look over the left shoulder. Just as nice and easy, nice and simple. Giving the spine just a gentle rotation. Yeah. And breathe. And then slowly bringing your body back forward. Good. And then we're going to bring the feet back to center. Good. We're going to lift our shoulders up, stretch them back, melt them down, and bring them forward. And one more. Nice circle, like with our shoulders. Yeah. And then let's just do a couple back. Good. And one more. Good. Relax the body. Slowly slide the hands back. Interlace your hands behind your glutes. Bring your pointer fingers down in Kali Mudra. Lift the chin up slightly. Stretch the shoulders back. Slide the fingertips down. And find your breath here. Opening up the heart. Yes. just leading with the heart in everything that we do. We do that, right? Respond to people with the heart, right? Look at life and this world with your heart. Have compassion, even for those that seem to be not so good. Yeah, they're hurting. You don't have to agree, just have compassion. And this opening of the heart helps us with that compassion. It also helps us with our yes mind. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can help. Yes, everything will be fine. Yes, something higher, some divine power is taking care of me. And when you're ready, relax. And unclasp your hands behind your back and shake it out. And yes, you brought yourself to yoga today. So good. Yeah, it's all you have to do. All right, we're going to make our way back to our chairs, sitting down mindfully. So making this a pose. Again, trying to engage those thighs. Yeah, sometimes it's hard when somebody says, okay, we'll just engage these this muscle. And you're like, where is that muscle? What are we talking about? So feeling it sometimes helps. So sending our hips back, maybe pressing those thighs into your hands and your hands into your thighs. You want the knees not to be splayed out, right? And then sending your hips back, coming down about halfway. You feel these thighs, ooh, they're working. Yeah, you're strengthening those thighs. Yeah. And then however it's comfortable for you to make your way all the way back down onto your chair. You can grab the front of your chair, press down into your hands, and just find yourself seated in your chair. Good. All right. So we're going to come into a little deeper twist now. Actually, we haven't done our hips in a while. I'm changing my mind. We're going to open up our hips a little bit. All right. So grabbing behind your right leg. Good. Interlacing your hands there. And on an inhale breath, see if you can hug that thigh. So feel that upper thigh pressing into your belly. Yeah, squeezing, yes, this left side of your belly. Actually, your right side. Yeah, good. And that's the liver, gallbladder area. Good. Let's do a couple rotations here. If this is feeling like too much, you're leaning over, trying to hold the weight of your leg, drop your toe onto the floor. Yeah, that's just fine. Good. And then you can draw your heel side to side. Let's reverse. Okay. And then let's see if today we have our ankle resting on this leg. You can also cross at your ankles, or you can bring the outside of your shoe on top of the shoe. That helps to open up this hip as well. So you decide, either leg up here, if you can have a nice tall spine, so lift that heart. Just that, you start to feel a stretch in your hip. Yeah. If you're not feeling one with your ankle here, you can slide the side of your foot up higher if that's available to you. That's not for me. Or you can bring the side of the shin if the ankle is too much. Yeah. So to wherever you feel that stretch where it's comfortable for you. Again, or the outside of the foot on top of the left. Good. Let's lift our hearts. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, glide your belly forward. Keep your chin up. You're just gliding your belly forward and bringing your chest forward. Ooh, feel that right hip. Hello. You can lift your right toes up if you want even more of a stretch. And then on your next exhale breath, just allow the head to drop forward. Good. If you're feeling like you want more, you can rest your forearms onto that upper leg. Just close your eyes and find your breath here. These long, slow, deep breaths. And stretching out all those deep muscles in your glutes, and piriformis, and yeah. And breathe. Each time you exhale, just scan the body and see where you might be holding tension. Could be in the shoulders. Can you relax the shoulders? Can you relax your jaw? Yeah. Relax the body. Can you relax the right hip with each exhale breath and go a little bit further forward with your body? Yeah. Tuck your belly back. That'll give you some space to come forward and deepen the stretch. Hallelujah, we got here. On an inhale breath, slowly press your foot down slowly, that right foot, as you lift your body back up. Good. And then uncross. So it's such a nice pose. It's like figure 4 pose to do on your back too, even in your bed. If you're laying on your back, bend your knees and then bring that foot, that leg right above the knee, and then press this leg back as you're laying down. It's such a nice hip opener. Yeah. All right. And then we're going to do the other side. Clasping back. On an inhale breath, press into your belly, reach your shoulders back, and you can do a couple of circles here. And then reverse, a couple in the other direction. Good. And then taking that leg, again, either the outside of the shoe or the ankle or the shin, as long as you can lift the chest, right? Or the outside of the shoe on top. Yeah. Relax this left leg open. Take a nice breath in. Again, lift the heart. Look up slightly. Exhale. Slide your belly forward. Start to reach your chest forward until you've reached the range of motion that's good for you on this side. Yeah. And then relax your gaze down. Close your eyes. Find your breath. Breathe in as if you're breathing that oxygen into all the tightness where you're holding tightness, and exhale, let the body just melt like it's butter melting. Yeah. So taking the resistance out of the stretch with your exhale breath and deepening. Maybe check in with your jaw, check in with your shoulders. Can you relax them? Can you relax your fingers? Yeah, just let the body melt forward. Okay. And 2 more breaths here. And on your next inhale breath, slowly bring the body back up by pressing into that right foot. Good. I am tight today. And exhale, just help that leg off. Good. And just wiggle. I've been doing a lot of climbing stairs and more walking than I have the last like 3 days. And so my body's feeling it, you know, little stiff, and that's okay. That's okay, because I know what I was doing was good for me. All right, so we're gonna take our hands, we're gonna grab onto our left wrist with our right hand behind you, there. And then extending that left arm as long as you can. If you have a little space behind your, on your chair there, yeah, good. And then take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, drop your head over to the right. And get a nice side stretch for that neck. And then inhale, slowly bring the head back up, and then switch. So grab onto the right wrist with the left hand now, and extend that right arm as long as you can back there. Take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, drop your head over to the left. And get a nice deep stretch for that vagus nerve on this side. And breathe. 2. And slowly bring the head back up. Unclasp your arms here, shake them out. Roll the shoulders, relax the body, slide your arms back. Now grab onto the back of your chair with both hands. Good. One more time, let's open up our heart. So stretch your, this always feels so good, doesn't it? Lift your chin up slightly. Stretch your shoulders back. Try to touch your shoulder blades together behind you there. Yeah. Opening up the heart, the chest, the thyroid, the thymus gland. Breathe. It's keeping the cells, you know, our body's made up of trillions of cells, not millions, not billions, trillions. That's a lot. And they're constantly dying off and regenerating and scooting around our body, and they're for health. And so just this practice keeps all of those cells just moving around, regenerating, sloughing off the ones that are no longer serving. Yeah, and relax. Good. Keep holding on to your chair here. Take a breath in. And now on an exhale breath, just allow the body to bow forward. Just relax, surrender into this stretch. And breathe. And slowly bring the body back up. Good, and let go of what you're holding on to back there. Shake it out. Good. Wiggle it out. Just move the body. Just scan the body and see if you can just gently shake off any little bits of tension that you might have built. Let's blink our eyes. Blink, blink, blink. It's also good for the eyesight. Good. And relax. Let's take our hands and to the top of our ears, and then pull your ears up, 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 up. And release. And now take the back of your ears, grab the side, the middle of your ear, and pull your ears back. Opens up our sinuses. Take a breath in through the nose. And breathe out. We'll take your hands to your earlobes and pull your earlobes down. Take a breath in through the nose. And let it go. And release the hands onto your lap. And let's get ready for our Shavasana now. So scooting your hips, go way back into your chair. Situate yourself in your chair so that your back feels comfortably supported. Shoulders just gently back, palms up on your lap. Feel free to lay down if that's in your practice. And then close your eyes. And again, we're going to take a nice breath in and let it go. And breathe out. Another breath in and out. Do 3 more as slow as you can. Deep breaths in. And then just letting the breath escape all the way. Extend the exhale breath. And as you slowly breathe, notice your body starts to get a little bit more relaxed with each exhale breath. And when you've done at least 5, just at your own pace, on the exhale breath, just release the breath. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Just bring a gentle smile. And feel your heart relax. And feel your belly soft. And feel your hips heavy. Feel your thighs relax. And your legs. Your toes. breath in and let it go. Let go of all your efforts. Let go of all of your tension. And simply relax now. Allow the thoughts to just come and go, not holding on. Let the mind just run free. Surrender to this peace. Relax. And allow yourself to remain here for as long as you'd like. Just doing nothing. And allowing the body this deep rest. Knowing that you can get here whenever you'd like, at any time. And should you decide to come back into this space and time now, take a little bit deeper breath in and let go. And gently begin to move your body however you'd like. Fingers, toes, swaying, whatever you'd like. Just so lovingly waking yourself back up slowly, remaining relaxed. And coming back to center. And bringing your hands into prayer position, resting your thumbs onto your heart. Take a breath in. Exhale, relax your forehead to your fingertips. And closing practice today with this. Have a big vision. The bigger our vision for the world, the lesser will be our personal worries. When you're feeling ready and complete now at your own pace, just gently begin to flutter the eyes open as you lift your head. And I thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself, for finding this practice, for being a yogi. You are open to so many beautiful, wonderful, great things that are coming our way. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Kate.